today's session we will create again a power circuit and a control circuit. You remember we have already done it once. We have created a incomer plus drive, but by repeating this time you will get the clear idea about how to use this ladder while creating control circuit. Okay. If you keep the mouse over this for a few seconds, it will show you what it stands for. Again, one more thing I would like to bring into your attention, that is, see, this is AutoCAD, okay, AutoCAD Electrical, and this is also AutoCAD Electrical. If I go to schematic, this is AutoCAD Electrical, this is another version. You hardly note any difference between these two. In fact, you won't notice any difference, but there are few differences. Like in this is a lower version of AutoCAD Electrical. In this, if I right click the mouse over a component, for example, this is a single line diagram. Now I will open a schematic diagram. Okay. If I place my cursor over this and right click, see, it will bring such a pop-up. Okay, attributes, list, move, and so on. This is a lower version of AutoCAD Electrical. But in this is 2014, Electrical 2014. Here you see, when I right click, see, this is one of the major difference which I noted. There are few others, but this is one of the major difference, nothing else. So these versions 2012, 13, 14 doesn't make too much difference. Okay. Another thing, one more thing, that is, see, so far what we are doing is we are picking these commands from toolbars, right? If you want to draw a wire, you go here, wire. If you want to move to the next drawing, you will go here, next project drawing. This is one way. The other way is you can directly give these commands in this command line. In normal AutoCAD, suppose if I have a circle here, right, this is a circle. If I want to move this, what we do is move command, okay, select objects, you can move. If I give copy, I can copy one more command, one more object. But in AutoCAD Electrical, the same thing you can do, but what you have to do is there should be a prefix for all those commands. What should be that prefix? AE, AutoCAD Electrical. See, just by typing AE, there's a lot of commands appearing in my screen. AE next is, it will go to the next sheet. Simply type AE next, click, it will take you to the next sheet. AEP, AE, AutoCAD Electrical, previous, it will take you to the previous. AutoCAD Electrical, next, if I multibus, see, I have typed only three letters, AE. Now you can see there are so many commands coming in this alphabetical order. Move wire number, AutoCAD Electrical move, select the component to move. See, by simply move, what happens if you type simply move, it will ask you to select the objects, right? But if you type AE move, AutoCAD Electrical move, it will ask you to select the component. Like in this way, you can give all the commands through command line. So this is, I feel this easier than picking from here and there, because you will of course will remember the locations of the few commands which you use regularly, but maybe you can skip as well. And another thing you see here, you can see home, project, schematic, panel, reports and all, but there are few more menus which is not appearing here. If you want that also in the screen, what you have to do is go here and pick show menu bar. Now you see, these are all normal LT AutoCAD commands: insert, format, tools, draw and all. So sometimes it may hide, okay, hide menu bar. Sometimes your screen will come like this, so don't get into panic mode. Just go here, show menu bar. See, in this you will get everything. Even project is also here, project, title block, setting, everything. So this is a very good feature in AutoCAD Electrical. For example, AutoCAD Electrical Scoot. See, I don't have to search where the Scoot is here, or it's in components, is it in projects. So you can simply type those commands. This feature is available in, see, it is here too, but the options are very less. Scoot I can do even here. This is lower version. AutoCAD Electrical next, I can do it here. AutoCAD Electrical previous. This is not an active project, that is why it is moving. Active projects should be highlighted. This is not an active project in this. If I want to make it active, right click, active. Now this is active. Okay. Now if I type AutoCAD Electrical next, we will move to the next drawing. So 2-3 things you have learned, I hope. How to make a project active and how to apply the commands through a command line, and the difference between lower versions and higher versions. The major one is, see, if you place the cursor over a component and right click, it will come like this. It will appear. Almost all options are available in this too, but in 2014 the style is little bit different. That's it. So coming back, let me open that single line diagram first. This one. Okay. We have already created one incomer and a drive panel, but again I am repeating that because you know, if I just explain you how to insert components, how to draw ladders and all, it won't stick to your mind, in fact. But if I draw these circuits in front of you, you will get the clear picture, and you can in fact rewind and see how I created these circuits. So it will really help you. Trust me, it will really help you. Okay. So this is what we are going to do. We have already created a circuit in the previous one session. That was almost like this. Here we have an MCCB, but we have used the ACB. If I want to replace this, just I will delete this component. Okay, I will delete this component ACB. Fine. Now I will go to my icon menu, income circuit breakers. Here I will get the 3-pole motor protection circuit breaker right here down. This is my sheet number 201. Here is another thing. This is my sheet number 201. Okay, you might have noted when I was creating schematic diagrams, I told you that I always keep a prefix as my sheet number for all the components. So if I want to fix that number for all those components, similar components, what I will do is go to options. Okay, here what I will do is all the circuit breakers which I am going to insert in these components, copy after inserting a particular component should be followed with a prefix. Okay, so I am doing 201, that is what the prefix I am looking for, and type %f and %n. Okay, now you see 201 MCCB1 location code. I am going to put it 01TT. So I am not going to take care of these portions. I mean, just putting here, that's all. Okay, let it be 160 ampere. Okay, manufacturer ABB 111 AA, count is 1, main incomer 415 volt AC, three phase. Okay, fine. Now I want to hide a few of the attributes. I can hide it from here. In this way I can hide. So this, now you see this is 201 MCCB. Now if I copy this component, AutoCAD electrical, copy copy component, I'm just copying it here. Okay, see, it will come with a 201 only as prefix. So this 201 will always come as a prefix. Okay, if I remove this, okay, 201 %f will go off, right? So this prefix we can fix, that's what I mean to say. Now if you go back to the single light diagram, there is a CT 160 ampere, fine. RIB indication is there, there is a CT. Here again the CT rating is 200, earlier it was 1600. If you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, okay, okay. It is updating the database. Again, if you want to change this to, you can change it. See, other drawing in the project set may include child components. Do you want to update? If you know you have not used any child component, you can skip. 200, fine. I'm going to skip. These things you should make your own symbols. Now in this case my sheet number is 201, that's why I am putting 201. Here we have only one ammeter, we don't have any this thing kilowatt hour meter, so I am deleting these things. Okay, I am deleting these things. I can stretch it a little bit till here. So we don't have a voltmeter 2 in our circuit, so I am deleting this portion as well. So this will give you the clear idea how to modify an existing drawing and how you can convert it into a new drawing. The next it is going to the next sheet. Okay, so in fact instead of 1 I will, the prefix should be 202 here. This is a old circuit. 202 means these, all these components will come in 202 and 203. These contactors we will draw in sheet number 203. That's why I am giving it 203. This is line choke and drive, we will represent it in 202. We have already drawn these things. 201. In fact, you don't have to do it individually. There are other options. 201. Fine. These are all 201. So these many portions 201, all these components with the tag 201 is incorporated. Here we have made the 3-line diagram. So instead of a bus bar, in this case it is going directly to the drive. Okay. So I am deleting this portion 2. I am making this little bit straight like this. So if you see, these contactors are shown with the sheet number 203. Okay. And here the line chokes 202. Why? You will know why it is. Just wait. Source arrow. I am putting a source arrow. It is going to sheet 202. I am putting it 202 R1. Do you want to insert a matching destination? At present I don't want. 202 Y1. No. 202 B1. So my first sheet is over. This is 201. Again, this is a field. Okay. 201. And I have already prepared sheet number 202 to make sure in the drawing properties it should be 202. See the file name? Here it is 202. Now, here I want to draw the drives, line chokes, contactors and all. This is nothing. Actually, this, if you see the circuit, what we are doing here is we want to drive a motor. We are controlling this motor through a drive. Okay, VFD. But there is a bypass. Because in case the drive gets fault, the customer cannot stop the motor. So he wants the motor to be run continuously. In that case, what they do is they will make a bypass arrangement as well. In case it fails, it will work. Okay. I am not going to explain you, my intention is not to explain you the theory behind this. What I am trying to do is, I am trying to explain you how can we design a circuit in easy way. How we can insert components, how we can control ladders. That is only my intention. The circuit may be wrong. That you have to design your own circuit. Fine. You don't copy the circuits. So, this is the overall story behind this circuit. So, I want a drive. As I told you, I have a symbol library. I make components, I keep it in a particular library in a folder from where I use those components, because all these drives components, I mean blocks may not be available, and even if it is available, that is not necessary. It is according to your fancy, and you can use your creativity to build up symbols. So I have a symbol builder. I know that where it is, but anyhow I'm not picking it that now from there. This is another directory which I made for the demonstration purpose only. Here is drive 1. Okay, I'm inserting this drive here. You have already seen this, all these things, and this is my 202 DRV1. Again, here I can give the descriptions. VFD for what, 415 volt AC. You can give the drive, AC drive, And if you know the manufacturer, this column is actually, in fact, I have not mentioned any manufacturer. If you want, you can pick it here, drive manufacturer. Okay, but these many options are here. You can pick any option. Option 1, manufacturer. If I am putting ABB, catalog number, if you know the catalog, you can put the catalog number, count 1. Okay, in this way you can do 1. Location code 01TT, that is my panel. If you know the ratings, you can pick that also. Let it be 86 ampere drive. Okay. Okay. Now 202 drive is there. It is in panel number 1. It is of 86 amp. The frame size is A. Now I want to draw 3 faces from here. Go to this. Draw from component. Select this. Okay. Make a window around the terminals. Enter and bring it like this. And this is coming from sheet number 1. We know the source codes we have provided there. That is 202. And if you want to pick it from the project, if you don't remember, you can just pick it like this way also. 202 R21. Okay. Okay. Here. Project 202 Y1. Okay. Okay. From project 202 B1. Okay. Okay. Here you see this is a question mark. Don't worry, it will get updated. Next is we need a contactor that is shown with the prefix of 203. In fact, that should come in 203, but we are going to put it here. Okay, I will tell you why. Contactor motors, I think. Yeah, it is here. When I put this here, what I will do is I will give 203 C1. Okay. Drive input contactor 01 TT. Sorry, installation is line of 1. Location 01 TT. Okay. Drive input contactor. I can move these attributes. In fact, I don't want to hide. If I want to hide these two, I can do. Attributes. Say attributes. Hide attributes. Sometimes this OSNAP will disturb you while attributes, add attributes. Now attributes, move attributes. You can move these a little bit here. Fine. Again OSNAP 1. Always try to keep OSNAP 1. This 203 C1. Why we have given this 203 in 202 is always when you tag a component, the tag should be of the parent. This contactor, in case of a contactor, the parent is its coil. These are all child symbols. So, if you are using the child and the parent in different sheets, the tag should be same, but we should provide the parent tag for the child tag as well. Okay, that's why I have given here 203, because I will show its parent, which is a coil, in sheet number 203 only. I know I don't get a sufficient space, or maybe I am leaving some space in this sheet for future use. So for this, considering the safe side, I am going to put it in sheet number 203. That's all. So this contact is there. Now I need a line choke. Again browse. I am going to that reactor. Okay. Now I am not going to give the rating and all. Okay. So the choke is there. Now output. I want to bus, another bus, component. Okay. Enter. I will draw a bus like this. And in output also I have a choke. Browse, reactor. Okay. I'm going to put the choke here. Okay. Now output I have a contactor as well. Insert. Down. 203 C2. I think it is C2 only. C2. We should put some description for this because it will really help you to identify. Drive output contactor. Okay. Component attributes, move attributes. Let us move a little bit up here. So this is through. What is this? Now the bypass circuit. Bypass, before contactor we have to take the supply. Before contactor. So what I will do is I will take from another bus. Okay. Another bus. Little bit here. Another bus. Another bus. I'll draw few. And I will again put contactor here. Going to put the contactors, that is 203 C3. C3 bypass forward contactor. Okay, this is bypass forward contactor. This positioning of these things come in this way, I mean coming in the bottom, because while making the symbols I made a few mistakes. That's why it is coming like this. So once you find this is not coming into proper position, you just to remake the symbols. Okay. So then you can adjust the position. 203 C3. Now I am going to copy the same circuit. Copy component. Copy component. No, it's not coming like this. Let us try AutoCAD electrical. Copy circuit. Oh wow. Copy circuit. Select objects. I'm copying this circuit. Ortho is on or off? On. You should keep the ortho on always. And this is my reverse contactor. So instead of forward, I change it reverse. This is my 203 C4. Fine. Okay. Update C4. All the three contactors are updated. Now in the reverse, what you have to do is, this is R1, this is Y1, this is B. And in RDOL case, what we normally do is we will face two phases, reverse two phases, R and here you see R and R, but in this side it is R is connected to Y and Y get connected to R and B is as such. The rest portion I am going to trim. We are going to connect here. So this is through and it is to be connected. Now we have to insert an overload relay here. Motor control, 3-phase overload relay. Where we will get 3-phase overload. Yeah, it's here. Again, here is also that option is there, 201. If you want 201, percentage F, percentage N. Okay. While 1. Now if I copy this component, AutoCAD electrical copy component, this 201 will remain 201 only. It will now become 201 while 15. See. And if I copy it again, it will become, now it will show us 22. 201 while 22. So this is also one way of doing the tagging. Right? Now this is over. Again, empty bus. I don't want to draw this wires above this drive. So what I will do is I will draw it from here only. Here. So this portion I will do some source and signal arrow. Here 202 R1 I cannot put because already I have used R1. I will put R2. This time this destination arrow I have to put in the same sheet. I know I have already drawn those wires as well. So I will click OK. This is now 202 Y2. OK. I want this 202 B2. OK, and this is that wire. So now these are connected. Okay, so you don't have to draw over these blocks, and finally it will get connected like this. Okay, what about wire? Here, and here. Trim these wires which you don't require. Give some spacing. In fact, you can scoot. You should use scoot command. Scoot. If you want to move some circuit, what you should do is scoot linked components. Yes. Okay. See, this is how scoot works. It will ask you whether you want to move the linked components as well. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to put a, what is there before? Your isolator is there. I am going to put an isolator, circuit breaker. Okay, disconnect with let us use 3-phase disconnect, 3-pole disconnect. It is here. I am going to put a disconnector here. Again, the option is here. but that is applicable only for one sheet. Okay, so this is my disconnector 1. Rating, make, everything you have to put, only that you can extract the bill of material. It's done. Now the final motor. Motor, 3-phase motor. I'm going to put it here. 202 M1. That is my motor. So the power circuit is over. Fine. If you see, the power circuit is over. The incoming portion, everything. This is my first sheet. See, first sheet, which includes the RIB indication, ammeter, voltmeter, and the incoming main incomer. When I go to second, AutoCAD next, AE next. This is what? My power. This is nothing a DBR. If you see here, you can see 2 terminals, and I will put a resistance. If I want, I can put a resistance across this, but I don't know where the resistance lies in this miscellaneous. I don't know where the, for the time being I'm putting a something like this. Okay, it's not a suppressor, in fact it should be a resistor. R. So this way you can put. So this is over. Now the ladder that comes in the control scheme. I don't have a sheet called 203. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save as this sheet into sheet number 203. Okay, but that won't appear in your project list. For that you have to add active drawing. Okay, then only that will appear. Now you can see the sheet number 203, and you see this field, it is automatically changed into 203. Once you save as into a new sheet, what you should do first is go to the drawing properties and change the sheet numbers. Otherwise the rule number, everything will be with a prefix called sheet 202. Now this is over. Okay, sheet number 203 is ready, and now we have to make the control. Control in the sense, see here you see drive bypass. We have to select this. How can we select the drive and bypass? For that we may require to install or put a selector switch on the panel, through which we can select drive or bypass. Only one will run at a time. Then we need some interlocking between these two. How do we put the interlocking? How do we do the cross referencing between the components? That is very interesting. So that is what we are going to do it in sheet number 203. Okay.